How cool is this place?
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Lapping Life. I'm Rochelle and Brody is the master drone flyer, so he's off flying the drone at the moment. But in this episode, we're super excited. We're heading to Karijini National Park, and everyone we meet, everyone we bump into and talk to, they say, you'll have a bloody ball. But we're actually at a ripper free camp tonight. It is 15 k's south of Tom Price, and it's called Tiger's Eye Pool, and it is stunning. So we've got the drone up in the air at the moment, trying to get you guys some good footage of what the area is really like. But stay tuned because it's going to be an epic episode. This morning, we're off to
Karijini National Park. We are finally Karijini bound.
Yay, we're so excited.
Oh, bloody oath.
I feel like
a major bucket list item for us, isn't it?
It so is. I feel like we say that in every vlog. Like, we're so excited to go to this place, but like Karijini is like top bucket list. So super keen. So we're booked into Dales Gorge campground for a couple nights. So we'll do the east side of the park.
Yeah, I think so. That Dale's campground's around a few different gorges, and then you got to move to different parts of the park to see the other bits and pieces. So
yeah,
we've booked a couple of nights at Dale's Gorge campground, and yeah, we'll try and explore all them little gorges and bits and pieces while we're there.
One thing we did screw up on a little bit, but that's just all about travelling, is Friday is the school holidays.
Yes.
And today's Wednesday, so we've got 2 days to smash out as much gorges as we can.
Yes, because we think it's probably, if it's not super busy already, which it probably is, it's going to be a lot busier.
So this vlog, there'll probably be a few people hanging around in our vlogs. We try and like film things that don't get other people in them just to spruce up the vlog a bit, but
yeah,
hopefully we can sort of,
So because of the holidays, well, we'll probably do it anyway, but we'll get up super early and try and do these gorges and get the gorges out of the road, go for a bit of a swim, and try and get to them and do them before all the people get up and about and the tours start arriving and when bulk people get there. So yeah, other than that, we'll see when we get there. Well, how good's this little spot we've got? The bloody sites here are massive. We're on site 118 and like the car takes up nothing on this bloody spot here. How's that? It starts here, comes all the way up to here as well, and like massive. But yeah, not a heap of cover for shade or anything like that, and it's obviously just like that red dirt, a bit rocky. But mate, the sites are huge, and the toilets are just over the back here, probably 100 metres away. You probably see them over the back, and we're parked right up the back though. That's the only bugger of a thing. So we're gonna have to drive to the gorges and that. But saying that, like the gorges are probably, I don't know, about a k's drive, so it's not too far away. We could probably walk, but you know, it doesn't take too long to pack the tent up. And I reckon the plans are have a bit of a cook up now, sit in the sun because it's still a bit chilly in the shade actually. But yeah, see what happens. We'll cook up the feed tonight, and we'll do, I think the plans are to do Fortescue Falls tomorrow and Fern Pool, and maybe do the Dales Gorge walk. So exciting times. Well, good morning guys, on our first official morning in Karijini, and we are excited. We're doing our first little hike down to Fortescue Falls and Fern Pool this morning, and we're the first ones in the car park, so we are super excited. Hopefully we'll be able to get the place to ourselves for a little bit. But saying that, It's the sun's only just starting to pop its head out, and I reckon it might be, we might have to wait just a little bit until it sort of gets in the gorge so we can sort of see what we're up to. It is freezing this morning. It's a bit windy, so hopefully I'm sort of hoping once we get down into the gorge as well that might be a little bit more sheltered from that wind too. So yeah, we'll bring you on the way, and I'll take you for a bit of a walk this morning, and we'll see how we go. So we've just moved on from Fortescue Falls, and we've just arrived at Fern Pool. We were told that they just made a brand new platform and a little jetty for Fern Pool, and just rocked up. They've done a bloody awesome job here. This place looks magical. Our own little oasis this morning. It is crazy. This place here is a very sacred site for the Aboriginals around this area. So they ask you not to do any jumping in or climbing on any trees or anything like that. There's a couple of little entry points. You just climb down the ladders into the pool. But mate, this is ridiculous. I'll show you now. This is crazy. How cool is this? We've got it to ourselves this morning. Speechless, I tell ya. This is crazy. I haven't seen anything like this ever. This is obviously the new platform they've made. How good is that? People to sit, put all their stuff, and overlook the pool.
Alright, we're trying really hard to psych ourselves up to get in for a swim. This is meant to be the warmest pool of them all, but oh, it's just so cold. But if you sit like on the edge of this little jetty and dangle your feet in the water, the little fish bite the dead skin off your feet. It's kind of gross, but a bit of Bali style in the little Fern Pool. But yeah, I think we should just toughen up and get in. Alright, we're back from our morning swim adventure. We're bloody freezing. It's like we have hypothermia. So but we're gonna cook up some coffee, some bacon and egg wraps, try and warm ourselves up just a little bit, and then we'll do the gorge walk a bit later today, I reckon. Yes, it may look like it's nice and hot out the back there, but that wind chill factor is absolutely freezing at the moment. Oh, it's so cold. But yes, probably didn't help that we went swimming at 6:30 this morning in freezing cold water either. So. What it is. face shaking, is it?
Well, you survived. We made our way through the people at Fortescue Falls, made our way down to the gorge walk now. So we've just started the track, and mate, how cool is this? You've got the big gorge walls on each side, got all the gum trees, and well, I think they're gum trees, all the trees down through here, and yeah, it's going to be a good walk, I reckon. Charles managed not to slip over on the rocks.
Still got to go back
start, which is it's a big thing for her. She's usually, if there's anyone going to fall over, it's going to be her. But yes, we've still got a little bit of walk to go, and hopefully I might catch something on camera. If it's not me as well, who knows. I think we've just found paradise. Have a look at this place. So the track's turned a bit hectic. We found our way up some hectic steps here to get up to the circular pool lookout, which we went to yesterday, which we didn't actually realise. You can do that rim walk that we did this morning all the way through to Circular Pool, and then there, yeah, obviously there's some hectic steps that bring you down to the gorge walk. So the gorge walk's just down there. These are the steps. You've got a thing up there, and the steps go right up to the top. There's a few people making their way, doing a U-E once they get to the steps here. Turn around, but I thought we'd have a crack. And also, I forgot to tell you all, Charles rock water crossing 1, Charles 0. And yes, she did have a fall. I didn't manage to get it on camera, but what did I say? I don't want to talk too soon though, because these steps here are pretty sketchy, and we've definitely got a lot more trails to walk as well. So just thought I should give you a little update on the clumsy shell scale. We're done.
We're alive.
We're up at the circular pool lookout. All done. There's only 400-metre walk back to Fortescue Falls, where we'll grab our towels and go for a swim, I reckon. G'day guys, good morning. Another freezing cold morning here in paradise. The plans are for today, we're heading to Kalamina Gorge, and we are booked in for 4 nights at the Karijini Eco Retreat. So in Karijini there's like Dale's Campground, which has a few gorges around it. It's got Fortescue Falls, Dale's Gorge and the Fern Pool, obviously. So that's what we've done already. So now we're moving on to Karijini Eco Retreat, which has got a heap of other walks to do too, so we'll show you them. We'll do a couple today, and then yeah, a couple over the next few days, and yeah, we'll bring you along with us. So it's gonna have our coffees, drive out to Kalamina Falls now, and we'll see you there.
Righto, we've just rocked up to Kalamina Gorge. Car park is absolutely packed. One car in the whole place. We thought everywhere we'd go, we'd be like, there'd be people everywhere, but it's like what, 7:30? 8 o'clock or something in the morning? And
yeah, 7:30.
how's that? But Kalamina Gorge is 3 k's round trip. I think you can keep going to like along the waterfall if you want to, but it's meant to be a beginner walk for Karijini, so good place to start for those people a bit worried about some of the hikes. But yeah, we'll see you down the bottom, I guess.
I tell you what guys, it is well worth the early morning. We got up, well I got up at 10 to 6 this morning to make Shells and I a cup of tea and to get up and going early. But getting through these gorges by like having it to yourself and watching that sun come up and just hitting the sides of the gorges and lighting it up is ridiculous. It is just the most amazing thing to see, and like it is crazy. And this gorge, like I haven't heard too much about this gorge before, the Calamina Gorge, but mate, I think everything everywhere around this place is just magical and just next level. We haven't seen anything like this before, and it's just leaving us gobsmacked. Well, back to the ute. We managed to pass 0 people and there is still no one in the car park. But mate, that is 100%. Well, we haven't done them all yet, but that would have to be my favourite walk so far. I don't know whether it was just because of the time of day and the sun coming through or what, but I don't know, personally for me, that's my favourite one so far. Hey Shell. How's that for you? Did you like it?
Yeah, that was awesome. That's definitely a highlight so far.
That's good.
Yeah, no. That was really cool. Perfect time of morning too, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely a totally different vibe when you sort of, when you're walking through there by yourself. You can take your time. It's taken us an hour and a half, and we yeah, it took a fair bit of time to have a look at the waterfall at the start and all the way through. The pools you walk through and the pools you see down there is, mate, that's ridiculous. It is, it's so good. But plans are now we'll cook up some toasted sangers, I reckon, for brekkie, and eat them up, and then we're off to Joffrey Falls.
All right, change of plans as always with us. We're going to do Knox Gorge instead of Joffrey today. So I think, yeah, we're going to do the 2k one, class 5. So we got 2k's return, so nice and pretty cruisy one today, nice and quick. All the hikes around here are actually really quick, which is awesome.
Yeah, they're like class 4, class 5 hikes, so they're rated pretty highly, but they are pretty short, which is good for us. But yeah, how we got here, there's 2 different ways, and because we've got a 4-wheel drive, you can from Dale's Gorge campground, you can go past the information, what's it called, the visitor centre, and then go on a 4-wheel drive track to Calamina Gorge, and then continue on to come over this side to the eco retreat and to all the different walks over this side, or you can go back along the bitumen.
Have a look at this, we just walked up to this sign. Slightly elevated water levels in Knox Gorge. Be prepared to walk through water.
Oh no.
Could be very interesting.
Wet socks, not a good thing.
I know, how do you even get down? Yeah, wet soggy socks.
Now, we're about 3/4 of the way down this Knox Gorge, and it is definitely a class 5. These steps aren't really steps, it's like just a landslide of rocks, dodgy as hell, like. Yes, but we're making our way down slowly, but yeah, have a look at these rocks. Like, this is supposedly the track. Goes down there. Done 3/4 of the track already, but like, yes, we've got to be really careful if you're coming down here, because it is very slippery and the rocks are very loose.
Oh my god, if this couldn't get any better. Have a look. But now we've got a pretty sketchy part getting around this cliff face without going in the water. Will be very interesting.
What are you doing? She's stuck. Are you actually stuck?
I think so. That's not to grab you.
So you stuck there now?
Oh, I think I'm alright.
It's gonna be a long video. Now, we actually walked straight past the stairs before, and that's how we found that oasis, but can anybody guess where the stairs are? Don't look like stairs, do they? Supposedly we're supposed to be able to, well, we come down from it, but you got to go up there somewhere without slipping and falling. Slippery stairs ahoy. Oh, we've done it! We've done it, Shell.
Yay, thank God.
Another one to tick off the bucket list, eh?
Yeah.
So that's 3 gorges down now. Dale's, what's the one? Kalamina and Knox Gorge. Anyway, go back to the car now, and what's the plans now? Check into the eco retreat.
Yeah, we'll go check in.
Alright, Shell's is a bit puffed, I think.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Anyway, yeah, we'll meet you at the eco retreat, I think.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Another freezing cold morning in Karijini this morning. We're at 5 degrees today, so loving life.
Bloody freezing.
So cold. And we're the only ones in the car park once again. It's like 7:30. We thought we'd have a sleep in this morning and come a little bit later. And middle of school holidays and there's no one bloody here. On today's agenda, we'll give you a squiz. What are we doing, birds?
We are going to do this today, or this morning first at least, the Weano Gorge. And then, not too sure, I think we're going to go, we'll drive up to have a look at these lookouts here. And then on the way through, this handrail pool is supposed to be pretty hectic. So depending on whether it's, I know, warm enough, because I think you can swim at the end, and we want to try and swim at like pretty much every pool here. So we'll see if it's hot enough for us. And then just see what time of day it is for this one, I think, for Kermits Pool, because that's got like the hectic spider walk and all that sort of stuff on it too. So we'll show you that when we eventually do it. But yeah, we'll tack this one first, keep an eye out for this and see how we're feeling, have a look at this, and then see what the time of day is. Anyway, we'll try and keep warm. Let's go.
Also, if anyone's noticed, Brody and I are wearing the exact same jumpers every single day. It's because we thought WA was going to be really warm. Everyone says it doesn't ever have a winter. So a couple of months ago we sent all our jumpers and winter stuff home. So now we are left with, I think, one jumper each. I think I've got a couple. No Kathmandus, we sent them home. It's also freezing overnight here too, so we've been having very cold sleeps because we've only got a super thin doona and we haven't actually needed warm clothes or a big doona until we've sort of hit Karijini. So must be inland, it's just a little bit cooler. But it is nice for a change, but would be nice to have a bit more variety of clothes, that's for sure. Anyway, gotta do what you gotta do. Keep trucking on.
Wow, we didn't realise it, but we didn't go the right way, or the way that we were planning on heading. We just sort of followed the signs down to Weano Gorge, and yeah, we're on the way back up. So we were supposed to start from this way and make our way through down towards Handrail Pool, but yeah, anyway. But saying that, personally, the upper Weano Gorge is a little bit disappointing, I'd say. It has nothing on the gorges that we've already seen. There's only sort of one little pool of water down near the entrance or the start of Handrail Pool. The rest is just sort of, yeah, all dry, not much water. But yeah, no, we're excited for the Handrail Pool, Hancock Gorge and the rest, so make our way back up to the top and start again, I think.
Righto, we're back at the car. We've packed a little backpack and we're going to try and attempt Handrail Pool. It's meant to be one of the most hardest hikes of Karijini, so a little bit stressed, but I'm sure we'll be fine. We're going to pop our runners on without some socks to wade through the water.
Yeah, so you got to wade through the water, so.
But we wanted to show you the hike that we just did then. We ended up walking 2 Ks and we went down this way. And then you like follow the signs along there. But we literally popped out just here. Can you see that sign like right there? We should have, that's the car. We should have went down that way and around and then back up to Handrail Pool. But we went that way. Just a bit of added exploration for the morning.
Well, I think we've got to the start of the handrail area. It's not making me very confident when you see a sign like this. Very slippery and wet rocks. High drops. Huge handrail provided. All the other stuff. Slippery, very high. No diving, no jumping. Does that mean we can do it, or? I don't know how this is open. high drops, slippery, wet rocks.
And no distractions. Don't distract
Don't
yourself.
distract yourself.
Keep low.
Keep low. Focus on each step. We haven't even started yet and Charles nearly fell over.
Oh god.
So yeah, wish us luck. You made it.
Yay! It wasn't actually that bad, was it?
No, I reckon it would be pretty dodgy, like having people coming up and down from swimming in here, because it would get very slippery on those rocks through there with people's wet feet and whatnot, and just trying to squish through with a heap of people around. But have a look at this.
And we're here all by ourselves and it's like 8:30 in the morning. Like, what is happening?
Oh, it is crazy.
We are winning.
We are.
But this is like next level. Like coming through those narrow cliff faces was just spectacular. And then you sort of just like open up to this. Like, awesome.
And there's constant flowing water down here. It's pretty cool actually.
Beautiful. Like, I thought there was going to be like really steep drop-offs, like from that sign that was like, you know, don't look over the edge because you're going to fall. And I hate heights, but this is fine.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
Oh my god, we're out of the water. My feet are like tingling.
The water literally takes your breath away even though it's just on your legs. Like, it is ice cold. Well, hey guys, back again. We've had a bit of a slow day today. We've just sort of chilled and we've made our way around to Hammersley Gorge. So Hammersley Gorge is about, I think we did a 70k trip from where we were yesterday at the eco retreat after doing Hancock Gorge and everything yesterday. So the only two trails that you have to sort of wade through water is, I'd say, well, the one that we had to anyway, which was Handrail Pool and Hancock Gorge. So there was a heap of people with all their like grippy shoes and whatnot, but we just did it in bare feet. And I personally feel that it was probably a little bit better with bare feet too, because you can sort of feel the slippery rocks underneath your feet, instead of sort of just putting your foot down and slipping over. Because there was a lot of people on the way back, once the walls and everything got a bit wet, they were slipping into the water, like just climbing along the walls and stuff as well, which was a bit dangerous, but they're obviously trying to keep dry. But yeah, now this is Buddha's Overnighter. If you find that on Wikicamps, it's a bloody great spot, heaps of spots, and you're literally just around the corner from Hammersley Gorge. Have a look at the views on this place. It's Mount Sheila, and then yeah, it's more of a gravel pit area. But yeah, really good spot to base yourself to do Hammersley Gorge, because Hammersley Gorge is sort of just out in the middle of nowhere compared to your Dale's campground area with the gorges there and the eco retreat with all the gorges there. But yeah, really good spot, and we're excited. But it's going to be our last day in Karijini tomorrow. This is our last night here, and we're a bit disappointed. It's such a great place here, so magical, and it's just next level. This is definitely the best place we've been to by a country mile, I'll tell you that much. So we'll get up early tomorrow and smash out Hamersley Gorge and the spa pool. Hopefully it's not going to be too cold in the water, but I reckon it will be, because everything's freezing around here.
Good morning guys, we're at our last gorge of Karijini. It's kind of sad, but anyways, we're the only ones in the car park once again, and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, so we're getting later and later and there's still no people around. And we thought, you know, being middle of school holidays, we were pretty worried, but we've been fine everywhere we've went, so it's pretty good. But we're at Hammersley Gorge this morning. It's probably because no one's mad enough to go for a swim this early in the morning, really. It's freezing. But last one that we have to swim in as well, which we're super happy about because it's like 5 degrees.
So we're just here in the car park at the moment, and I think the plans are we'll go have a look off this lookout here first, and then we'll go down to the gorge, have a look along the waterfall here, and then there's another walk which takes you up to Spa Pool. So we'll go up to Spa Pool, I don't know, see how tough we're feeling this morning and go for a swim. Now talk about Instagram versus reality here, right? So we've just managed to scramble across these little bit of section of dodgy side sloping rocks here to get to the spa pool. But mate, it is definitely not an Insta versus reality situation. This thing is awesomely cool. How cool is that? To wake up. How cool is this place?
Alrighty guys, that brings us to the end of another vlog. Unfortunately, our time in Karijini has sadly come to an end.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
Oh no, our stuff's blowing everywhere. But Karijini is honestly out of this world. It's so stunning. If you ever get the chance to visit Karijini, make sure you do.
Oh, bloody oath. It was the best place we've seen. on the trip so far by an absolute mile.
But we've compiled some tips for you.
Yes, we managed to grab a couple of little bits and pieces from the info centres, so hopefully we'll be able to give you some ideas and a little bit of our itinerary of what we sort of did. So we grabbed these from the Karijini Info Centre, and our suggestion, this is just suggestions, so this is what we did and we thought it was a pretty good situation. So we come from Tom Price and we had 2 nights. We'd suggest 2 nights at Dale's Campground first, which has Fern Pool, Dale's Gorge and Fortescue Falls, and then the obviously the Gorge Walk. And then from there you can either launch through this dirt road here, which is pretty corrugated, and we'd suggest if you do that, go and have a look at Calamina Gorge, sorry, and that's probably equal first or a close second for our favourite gorge walks. Or you can come down this white road here, which is all bitumen, and takes you up to the eco retreat. So our second place that we suggest you to camp is the Karijini Eco Retreat, which is a little bit more expensive, but it does have toilets, showers for your camping. But this is the second cluster of gorges. So the Karijini Eco Retreat boundaries pretty much on the Joffrey Falls walk. So you can walk 500 metres from the Eco Retreat to the Joffrey Falls walk, or you can go around to the car park and then on to Knox Gorge. Now Knox Gorge is our favourite walk by far. It is a bit dodgy on the way down, it's pretty steep, it's a class 5 walk, but once you get down to the bottom, man, that thing is sick. And then if you come up this way, it's about 14 k's up to these these few gorges here too. So you got Weano Gorge, Hancock Gorge and Handrail Pool. And then the next spot from here is a bit of a hike. So you come down this road here, turn onto Mount Bruce Road and then come up to Hammersley Gorge.
Also another hot tip if you're heading from Karijini to Karratha or Millstream National Park is go into the Tom Price Visitor Centre, grab yourself a permit to travel along the Rio Tinto railroad, and it literally will shave hours off your travels. So you just go into the visitor centre, ask for a permit, you watch like a 20-minute video, it's super easy, they ask you a few questions, get your permit and off you go. And honestly it's pretty cool. That road had really awesome views, and travelling so close to the iron ore trains is like really cool.
Hope those tips helped you out at all. It was a bit of an all over the shop situation.
If you are travelling to Karijini in the winter months, definitely expect it to be freezing. Our jumpers did not come off the whole time. We were in beanies. I was wearing Brody's thick socks. Like we were frozen.
Yeah.
It is freezing.
But mate, it didn't stop the walks from being so cool. Like,
yeah, we still swam.
We still swam. Definitely a bucket list spot for your trip around Australia for sure. We'll leave you there and we'll catch you on the next one, eh?
Thanks guys.
Cheers. Bye.